Let's give the Lord an ovation.
Yeah.
Fight.
Sweetheart, you have a headache, you take a couple aspirin. You want me to send Sammy over to pick you up? No, you be ready. All right.
Thank you.
Sam, pick them both up on 4th Street. Do I have to babysit for you? Huh?
You know, there are not enough of these in the entire world to get me out there on that disc.
The right partner, you'd be out there in a second.
Get Nick for me, Sammy. You make a point. For example, if I went out there with you, nobody would even notice me, so that would be all right. Buy a refill?
Why don't I ask my date?
Date. Yeah, why don't you ask your date? I'll buy him one, too.
Let's give the Lord an
Big day
ovation.
for me, Chris.
Fight.
Chris Singer.
Sonny Curtis.
How you doing, Sonny? Nice to meet you. What you drinking?
I'll tell you what, why don't you, get Lisa here a drink, keep her company.
All right?
Jack Stalkings. I remember you were running bootleg auto parts in Detroit. You still got that trucking outfit?
It's a money loser, but you know, I've never been able to bring myself to close it down. It's my roots, you know, my starting business. But believe me, it's nothing now.
So now it's bootleg videotapes. The latest titles for a few nickels worth of plastic.
Yeah, but those nickels add up, especially when they're squandered on useless competition.
Here we go again. Jack here wants to be the only pirate in Palm Beach. No offense to you, Mr. DeVardo, but I've heard Jack's pitch before.
All I'm saying is we have a golden goose here. I don't want to see it killed by ignorance.
The way I hear it, you're being killed by the New York boys. They're undercutting your prices with the big video chains.
We could stay in the game if we pool our resources, modernize, move into computer software, video games.
Get real, Sorkin. We're talking a lot of dough here. We dish out that kind of money, it'd be years before we make it back.
Yeah, you make more money per day with your trucks.
You got someplace more important to go to, Sid, then go. You too, George.
Could be a real moneymaker here.
I guarantee it.
Give me a break. For who? All Jack here wants is us working for him.
Yeah, and ain't no way that's happening.
Like I said, could be a real moneymaker here. For the guy who gets to ship this stuff all over the country. I appreciate your considering me for this opportunity, but I regretfully decline. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's Dutchie's bedtime.
Interesting. Interesting.
All right, let's go. All right, thanks, Sport.
Hey, the name's Chris. Where's the party at, man?
This one's private, all right?
See ya.
Let's give the Lord an ovation. Fight.
It's as true in Palm Beach as it is anywhere. Some things in life just don't mix. Some people say booze and bubbles don't go well, although others swear they should always go hand in hand. I guess it depends on who's pouring the booze and who's blowing the bubbles.
Ready for bobbing for apples?
Ladies before gentlemen.
No, 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 no. Age before beauty.
Oh, oh.
Wait up. Hello.
Good morning. We, drag you out of bed again?
What, got bags under my eyes or what?
No, but you certainly look like you shaved in an awful hurry.
You know, you wouldn't happen to be, say, a, detective now, would you, detective?
Just hold still. Got it. Well, never can be too safe these days, you know?
Oh, now that is low.
Hello, Doctor.
What's up, Doc?
I guess he liked the feel of wet tile on bare skin.
Or maybe bare skin on bare skin.
Well, no signs of any company. No, he just mixed some champagne with some allergy pills, got a little too relaxed, slid in and drowned.
And so why did you call us?
Because the recently departed was on our party list. This is the cat I was trying to cozy up to last night.
Ah, your loan-out gig in Bunko.
Yes, we're both at the disc club.
That's Jack Sorkin's place, the one with all the cameras.
Yeah, see, Sorkin and Kurtz are both videotape counterfeiters. Now, Bunko got a big tip that there was a meeting last night and that the business is headed for a shakeout.
Well, I would say it's already starting to happen, wouldn't you?
Sergeants, from what I see here, I have to call this an accident.
Any blow to the head?
Nothing like that.
Bruises?
Nope.
Scratches?
Not even a mosquito bite.
Check on the nails.
They've been in chlorine for 6 hours.
What is it?
Well, I'll need a microscope to tell.
Guess.
Epidermic and hematic matter.
Skin and blood.
Skin and blood.
Like you tried to scratch somebody.
Somebody was holding his head under the water. I'm impressed.
Don't be. I knew he wasn't alone here last night.
Thank you, Doctor. You've been holding out on me again, haven't you? Haven't you?
No, I thought about stopping by, you know, around 3 a.m., but I figured there you were all curled up with your little teddy bear, you know. Old Edgar.
It's Albert.
Albert.
Now, what else haven't you told me?
Well, your pal Donnie Doggs met with Kurtz behind closed doors.
He is not my pal.
We'll try telling him that. Look, will you stay here and write this up? I gotta get over to the disc club and check out Sonny's tub mate.
All right.
All right.
Hey, guys. See you next time.
Jack Sorkin.
Sergeant Lorenzo, Palm Beach Police Department.
Bet you hear about Sonny Kurtz.
News travels fast.
Hey, it was on the morning news. Too bad, though. Hell of a nice guy.
Yeah. He left here last night with the girl, I believe her name was Lisa. About 5'8", brunette.
Oh, lovely Lisa. Yeah, well, she may have left with him, but she sure came back in a hurry. You see, she was here all night.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? Your fire limit's what? I bet it's 250. You had 500 people in here last night. Pretty convenient to remember the comings and goings of one person.
Convenience had nothing to do with it, Sergeant. Every once in a while, one of our patrons gets a little carried away on the disc. It makes them memorable.
Lisa.
There were 500 people here last night, like you said. 499 of them had their eyes on that girl right there. She did this on and off for about 2 hours.
Well, and me put the time of death the same time as your friend's jiggle show at the desk.
Okay, so maybe this Kurtz and some other babe are howling at the moon, right? Now he digs his fingernails into her back and then, depleted of all his manly strength, he nods off in the tub.
Or according to this, there was something other than champagne in the bloodstream.
The allergy pills.
It's a similar compound to those allergy pills, but it's still an inconclusive match.
Yeah.
I think we're dealing with a very smart killer.
The last time Franny and I were in a jacuzzi together, I broke out in hives the size of grapefruits. Whew. So, which of these video gonifs stood to benefit from offing Kurtz?
Well, we're not sure. I'm trying to set up a meeting with Donnie Dogs DeBardo right now to see if he can tell us.
And I'm gonna go talk to Lisa. Even if she didn't make it back to Kurtz's house, maybe she knows who did.
Please. You can't tell me you didn't get her address and phone number when you were working undercover.
Some of us don't have to hustle dates on the job. Excuse me. The bartender was very cooperative. Okay? He had to call a cab for one night. They're going through the logs as we speak.
Pardon me. Are you two finished? Well, what? What, you're waiting for the bell to ring? Go! Go!
Thank you, sir.
Coming. Just a sec. Hi.
Hi. I just wanted to come by and say I'm sorry about your friend Sonny Kurtz.
Do I know you?
The disc club last night.
Oh, right.
I'm glad I'm so memorable. Actually, it's Sergeant Lorenzo, Palm Beach PD. Mind if I come in for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
I'm a little underdressed for an inquisition.
I've seen you in a lot less.
Oh, my dance last night? Oh,
Your dance last
night. I'm so embarrassed. Sonny turned out to be a real jerk. You know, not that I'm happy that he's dead or anything. It's just that, you know, he started pawing at me before I could even get into the car, and I'm not that kind of girl, you know?
No.
Yeah.
No, I didn't think that you were that kind of girl.
I'm gonna change.
Yeah.
I went back to the club and had a few drinks. One too many, I guess.
Unless you're auditioning for a new line of work, yeah, I'd say you had one too many.
No one has to pay me. If I want someone to see me naked, they do.
Okay.
You want a drink?
No, thanks. I'm on duty. But I will settle for a couple answers. Did you see anybody leave with Sonny last night?
Mm-mm. As soon as I dumped that jerk, believe me, I wasn't looking back.
Sounds like you didn't know him very long.
I've only been here 2 weeks. I was, just testing the waters. You know, thought it was time to get out of the Rust Belt.
What did you decide?
About Sonny?
No. About the waters.
They were a little chilly, but they're starting to warm up a bit.
Do you know who Sonny met with last night?
No, he was always doing business on a cellular phone. You know, but if I remember something, I could call you or something.
Yeah. I'd appreciate that.
Would it make up for me not remembering who you were?
No. Just consider it a community service.
Apparently you do your job too well. I thought after Sonny's little accident that the other two would come around, but the pathetic little wimps want to believe it really was an accident.
Well, I handled it in a way that will never get back to you.
Or maybe you knew it would be more work for you.
What can I tell you? I'm big on the work ethic.
Well, then pretend you're on vacation. Look, I'm going to give Sid Rivers and George D'Amato one more chance to sell me their businesses.
And if they don't?
As we discussed, 300 per.
Jack, Jack, you are not thinking like a businessman, okay? I do one more, everything seems to work out. Then a month later, your last little friend might change his mind, right?
So, I fly you back in.
Yeah, which will put me on the line and which will cost you big. I'll make you an offer right now. Okay? $500,000. Package deal, I do one or I do both, same price.
Now, what kind of deal is that?
The kind with lots of fringe benefits. In fact, I have an alibi for the next job that you would not believe.
Donnie, thanks for coming.
Rita Lance, what a pleasant surprise.
We being bugged?
If we are, I'm gonna fire that big Jamoke's in over there.
Didn't I invite you to lunch?
Rita, do you really think a man in my position accepts luncheon invitations from our city's finest?
Right, of course. So I just happened to be here, and here you are.
Saw that schmo partner of yours last night the second I walked into that cockamamie disc club. I figured you wanted to speak to me, so I allowed this to happen.
So you already have an idea of what I want to talk to you about?
Stop. Smell the antipasto. I got prosciutto here. Hand cut. Carbonara. Tunata and oil. Whether they killed the porpoise to get it, I don't know.
Thank you.
He loves porpoises.
Listen, Don.
Sit. Eat. I'll explain a few things to you so you know what you're eating.
Okay.
Now, you take this prosciutto. Perfectly smoked, hand cut. A valuable commodity, correct?
Sure.
One slice of prosciutto for the lady. Now, suppose there's some other guy over here also makes prosciutto. What happens now?
I gained 10 pounds, I get sick of prosciutto.
No. The price of prosciutto goes down. See what I'm saying?
Is this the kind of prosciutto that comes in a box and plays movies?
Prosciutto. They're making it all over the country. It's tough to compete. But one thing never changes.
The pigs are very unhappy.
Money. You still have to get the prosciutto. From the butcher, to the smokehouse, to the market. How do you do that?
By truck.
Another slice of prosciutto for the lovely lady.
So, the competition drives the price of the bootleg movies down. But the guy who owns the trucks, he continues to profit.
Who said anything about movies?
The more prosciutto that the guy has to deliver, the more bacon it gets to bring.
Dutchie, I think the young lady understands the fine art of antipasto.
Jack Sorkin's got a trucking operation. That's how he got started in the bootleg business in the first place.
Never mention that dirtbag's name. Remember that, please. But I will tell you this. Sonny Kurtz was a real sweet kid. Now, let's get to the main course.
So you know what else he told me? Whenever wise guys hire outside shooters, they must always go back to their hometown.
You know something?
Huh?
If I didn't know better, and I don't, I'd say you like Donnie Dogs.
He's colorful.
Colorful. And roughly the same size as old Edgar the Bear.
It's Albert. Now, Chris, listen, the thing is, Sorkin is from Detroit, right? So I called a friend at the Detroit PD, and I asked her to send us a list of hitters, see if it matches anything we come up with here.
All right, well, just promise me one thing. When you and Donnie go on Donahue, don't use my name.
Check it out.
Oh, my goodness. It looks like some merchandise is changing hands.
Yes, it does. What do you say we go punch their eject button a couple times and see what comes out?
Yeah.
Oh. This is way too well made.
That's why we get a little bit more per unit than you do.
You two guys wouldn't be colluding on price now, would you?
George and I have formed a temporary alliance.
Oh, good. So now I only have to deal with one of you.
Look, Sorkin, we've heard your spiel. You said you had some information about Sonny Kurtz. That's why we're here.
Oh, right. I just thought that maybe you guys would be interested in the fact that the type of accident he had could be contagious.
You buzzed Sonny, didn't you?
Like I said, an accident. In the light of which, I'm offering to buy out your businesses, your inventory, and all of your distribution contracts.
I didn't think you had the guts to do it. But I'm not surprised.
Name your price.
Sonny was wet behind the ears. He hung around with those Hollywood types. Your threats aren't going to work with me.
Like I told Sonny, I say my piece, and then I do what I have to do.
You listen to me, you two-bit truck driver. You try pulling with me what you did with Sonny, and you'll have a full-scale war.
Thanks for the tape, Sid. I've never seen this one.
Mr. Sorkin, a pleasure to see you again. I would like you to meet my partner, Sergeant Lance.
Hello.
Pleasure.
Fatal proposal, huh? I think I've lived that one before.
What do you think, Detective? Is it real?
Is it real?
Maybe you'd like to see a receipt?
No, I wouldn't like to see a receipt. You know, if I were you, I would see as many movies as I could while I was still a free man.
You know, I don't know what you guys think I did wrong, but when you figure it out, please do me a favor. Let me know.
Well, I'm sure you and Lisa will have a great time watching that tonight.
It's not a date.
Sure.
It's not a date.
You're not still on duty, I hope.
No, I got off duty about an hour and a half ago.
I'm really glad that you came back. You know, being new in town, it's hard to meet new people.
No, come on, Lisa. I bet you meet new people all the time.
Not the right people.
So, you were telling me about Sid Rivers and Sonny Kurtz.
Right. The last time that you were here, I wasn't thinking too clearly. But then I remembered that a few nights before, Sonny and I went out, like on our first date, more or less, and he got a phone call. And then he got really angry, and he started talking about something like tomatoes. I mean, that's how he said it, anyway.
Tomatoes. You say tomatoes, I say tomatoes. Wait a minute. Could it have been D'Amato? George D'Amato?
Yeah, I mean, it could be. Does that help you?
Yeah.
Maybe since you're off duty, we don't have to talk about that stuff. You could tell me about yourself.
Ooh.
Come on.
Yeah, there's not much to tell, actually. A local boy takes a walk on the wild side, then he goes straight.
Well, you had parents, though, right?
Yeah, more or less. I moved in with my grandma Rose when I was in high school.
You don't know how lucky you were. My folks were killed in an accident right after I was born. And I spent my whole life in foster homes.
You didn't have any other relatives?
I tried really hard not to need more than they could give. I mean, I understood the score. I was an outsider. And I could deal with it on one level, kind of. But I mean, I was just a kid. And it was always something. A new family, or new foster parents, or a new school. After a while, I just thought that it was my fault,
So you were a teenager?
Well, that's when I got really bad.
Emotions get out of control at that age. It can be tough.
I'm not talking about pimples or boys or sex. I'm talking about dreading every day of my life, okay? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go off on you. It's just that it's right here all the time, you know what I mean? I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. You seem pretty together to me.
I finally found a friend who made me look at my life and who look at me and who convinced me that I mattered. I guess I need that reinforcement. Maybe that's why I get too close to people too fast sometimes.
Maybe that should tell us to slow this thing down.
Or to go as fast as we can.
You're not just a little bit scared.
No. Not with you, Chris. I feel safe with you. I felt this way all the way from the beginning, did you?
They say a tin chilled and romance don't mix well either. But funny thing about romance, sometimes it sneaks up on you. Like that first cold chill on an ocean fog. Sometimes romance is just another name for two people thrown together in the heat of the moment.
Hi, yeah, it's me. Everything's set. Yeah, he's here. Okay.
Yeah, Lorenzo.
Yep, listen, we got two more guests of honor. George D'Amato and his bodyguard. The two detectives responding to the call said it was robbery, but, I think we better crash the party.
Yeah.
Oh, I tried you at the house.
But I got up early this morning, thought I'd get a little exercise.
Exercise? Really? That doesn't sound like you at all.
Yeah, well, you know I'm flexible.
Uh-huh. And what about Lisa's? Is she flexible, too?
See you in a bit, okay? How close is our surveillance on Sorkin?
If he sneezes, we can wipe his nose. He was nowhere near George D'Amato. The same thing goes for Sorkin's man.
You know, Donnie Doggs led me to believe that Sorkin would have hired outside help. Maybe someone will turn up in this stuff from Detroit PD.
Yeah. Look, we got any officers canvassing the bar?
Yeah, a couple of uniforms. And since I trust them the way I do, I think one of you should get down there and do it again, huh?
Captain, can I borrow my partner for a second?
Yeah, if you stop grinning like that. Hey, listen. You hear this good. Nobody around here enjoys life until I find out why guys are getting waxed right under my nose. You got that?
Sure.
What do you got?
Does this look like anyone we know? You know, if that's hair under that cap, I would say she looks a hell of a lot like that topless dancer, confidant, informant, mystery girl.
Yeah, well, she's a better dancer than she is before me.
Why doesn't that surprise me? Listen, she was caught by a surveillance camera leaving the scene of an alleged mob hit. Same description came back from a similar hit in Chicago. No names, no leads.
Man.
You dog. You slept with her, didn't you? You did. I can see it in your eyes.
Let's just say I spent the whole night with her.
But you didn't sleep. Oh, of course you slept. You needed your rest.
Before you jump to any conclusions, why don't you see if you can pull some prints up off of this?
Well, Christopher, you never cease to amaze me. I mean, even in a tender moment, your cop instincts were unflagging. Amongst other things, I'm sure.
Well, thank you very much for the vote of confidence.
Hey, Butch and Sundance. Bunko's moving in on Sid Rivers. You want in?
Which one of us is Butch?
You are.
Ha. Thanks, Captain.
Go, 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 go.
You're going to a very lonely place, Sid.
What are you guys, comedians? I get my mouthpiece on the phone, I'll be back behind my desk in 2 hours.
Guess where they were headed? It's a warehouse for Sorkin's club.
Oh, looks like Sorkin finally got to you, didn't it?
Leave me my rights and give me my 2 dimes.
You're a tough guy, aren't you, Sid? But not so tough when you heard about George D'Amato getting popped.
Why do I get the feeling that it was Sid's turn next?
nips it under wraps, we got a way to flush Sorkin out. And we can nail his hitter in the act.
You know, and I think I know just the way to do it.
Cool.
Cannoli, fresh from Toscano's bakery.
Ooh, I'm impressed. You come all the way out here just to bring me cannoli.
Well, why else? You think I'd be caught consorting with a known underworld figure?
It's okay, Dutchie. The sergeant's just having a little fun. You know, I think this cop thing is standing in your way.
Really?
How else would you explain an exceptional woman like yourself and no man in her life?
No, thanks. Actually, you know, I'm glad you brought that up. I need your advice on something. My social life.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Well, good. Let's just say, hypothetically, that I'm dating two guys in the same business.
I could see how that would happen.
Unfortunately, it turns out they're both stinkers. So I start to think to myself, wouldn't it be great to set them against each other? Make one think the other one shot him down.
Start two businessmen fighting amongst themselves.
Exactly.
Maron. My beautiful rose turns out to be a Venus flytrap. I love this. Exactly what business are we talking here?
The prosciutto business. See, unfortunately, these two beaux of mine, they're the only two prosciutto makers left in town.
I heard they were slicing it pretty thin.
Yeah. Now, unfortunately, the guy with the trucks is expecting a shipment from the other guy. Only it's never going to arrive. So, I thought it would be interesting if word got out on the street that he barreled his pork somewhere else.
Why would I want to be involved with this?
Well, like you said, Sonny Kurtz, he was a sweet kid.
Hey. You were just about to write me a check.
Change of plans. Sid Rivers' shipment never made it. Word is he's selling out to some New York boys.
Aren't you glad you made that deal with me?
Well, I'll sign one of these for you when you're all done.
Oh, too bad. My juices always flow whenever I see your signature.
Look, it's got to be done soon, okay? I need some peace of mind on this.
Okay. You come to my place this afternoon, and I'll take care of everything.
Yeah, Lorenzo.
Hi, Chris. It's me, Lisa.
Lisa, where are you?
I'm at my apartment, and something really bad is going to happen, Chris.
Okay. Tell me what's gonna happen.
I can't. I need you to come here, okay? I need your help, Chris. Please.
Okay. You just sit tight.
Okay.
Very convincing, little sister. You were born 3 minutes before me, and you get to call all the shots. What would I do without you? Don't think like that. No one's ever gonna separate us again.
I want to go home.
Just a few more hours, Lana. I promise.
Lisa, I don't know if I can do this.
You have to, okay? Or everything falls apart. Don't think about it, just do it. See me doing it. It's not even like it's you, it's me. Okay? Come here.
What is this? I'm gonna sweat to death in this thing.
Yeah, well, there are worse fates, Sid, especially in your case.
I can't believe I'm going along with this.
You know what? You really don't have a choice, Sid. I mean, you could run from Sorkin for the rest of your life, or you could skip the preliminaries and go straight to prison.
Sid, I want you to meet your new bodyguards, Officers Johnson and Gutierrez.
What, these two guys gonna stop a bullet for me?
No, don't worry about it. You can have police protection every step of the way, all right?
Lee Harvey Oswald had police protection, too. Look where he got him.
Look at the bright side. It might be mentioned in the next Oliver Stone movie.
So, you got everything all set up?
Yeah. We put out a hot tip that Sid is moving his inventory to a new location. My guess is that Sorkin's going to try to hit on him then.
Ah. Stick with Sid. Meantime, I want you to look at this first.
What is it?
Open it.
Lisa Bannon. A.K.A. Lana Bannon, A.K.A. Laura Barclay.
Yeah. Get Lorenzo on the horn. If this girl's involved, I want her in here for questioning. No more playing footsie under the table, all right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Lorenzo.
Yeah, Chris, listen, we got the yellow sheets in on Lisa.
So what's the verdict? Do I want to take her home to meet the family?
Not unless it's a Torino family. Listen, her rap sheet could paper this entire bullpen. She's got smash and grabs, armed robbery. No prostitution, though.
Oh, good. We're safe then.
Yeah. But she hasn't been arrested for the last 3 years. You know what, Chris, something about this doesn't make sense.
What? Look, Reed, I'm at her apartment. What doesn't make sense?
She did 2 months in Taconic at the same time she was serving a year for felony embezzlement in Dixon.
I don't think that's what they mean when they say serving concurrent sentences. Was she printed in both places?
Yeah, of course. When they've got a felon in hand, all they're doing is checking them in.
Right, maybe they want a name and photo, never cross-check the prints.
Same SS and same FBI pad number. You know, maybe the dates are wrong.
Yeah. The blood type on the wraps. Does it match with the ME found underneath Kurtz's fingernails?
Be positive and be positive.
All right, Sergeant, come on, let's go.
Chris, listen, we're on our way out right now with Sid. You stay close, partner, okay?
You be careful.
Okay. Bye.
Hi. Come on in.
Hi. Look, you sounded upset on the phone. Everything okay?
I just wanted to talk to you about some things.
It's okay. Okay. Come on. Whatever it is you need, I'm here for you.
You feel so good.
Look like you got scratched since yesterday.
I did? I don't know how I did that.
Lisa Bannon, you're under arrest for the murder of Sonny Kurtz. You know, you don't even kiss like your sister. Where is she?
Let's hold off on the family reminiscing, okay?
So what do? You take turns? Or did she ask to do Sid so she could stay in practice?
What's he talking about?
Shut up, Jack.
Oh, you don't know Jack. You don't know why she comes up with these airtight alibis, do you?
You have a lot of explaining to do, Lisa. Starting with why you bring a cop here.
He saw me leave your club with Sonny, and when I found out he was a cop, I decided to keep an eye on him, okay?
Glad you gave that job to your sister. She's a hell of a lot friendlier than you are.
What's all this sister business?
My twin sister, Lana. Lana was afraid she wouldn't be able to finish you off if you started figuring things out. So I sent her off to do Sid.
It's a crock. You're the hitter in the family. Your sister never killed anybody.
It was the first time for everything.
How you guys doing, huh?
Okay, now as soon as you see her, you make a turn and you follow her very closely. This is killing me, man.
That's her. Stay where you are. I don't think she sees us.
Can't do this, Lisa. I'm sorry. Can't do this.
What the hell happened?
I have no idea. Listen, Captain, get in touch with Chris. If he's still at her apartment, he can head her off.
What the hell is going on here? You told me your partner was going to take care of Sid.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. And as soon as we get the word that it's done, you're going to help me kill this cop.
You got me involved with killing a cop?
It's not as clean as I'm used to, but we'll be long gone by the time they find our friend here. At the bottom of the swamp. Give me the cuffs. Give me the cuffs. Put them on him from behind.
That's right. You know about cuffs, don't you? She's been cuffed 100 times. See, Jack, she doesn't always get away with this stuff.
That was before I found Lana. Put him on.
And now you think you got the perfect alibi.
As far as your computers are concerned, there is no Lana Bannon. 2 people, 1 ID. It's perfect.
I bet Lana loves that.
You have no idea what it's like to be so close to someone. We are the same person.
Oh.
Lead to death. You tell them where you're at. Drop the gun. If you want your sister to end up alone again, you drop the gun. Okay.
You think you know, huh?
I know what your sister told me about your parents dying. She might have left out some details, but I think it was pretty much the truth.
It was. I'm sorry, Chris, but you're gonna have to let my sister go.
He's not gonna do it, Lana. Shoot him now, okay?
I couldn't kill Sid. I'm sorry, Lisa. I couldn't do it.
It's okay. That doesn't matter, okay? This matters. Now listen to me.
Lana, we'll get you some help. My guess is you haven't killed anybody yet.
You don't understand, Chris. Lisa and I each thought that we were all alone. And then we both went looking for our birth parents at the same time. Isn't that amazing? And then we found each other.
Lana, they are going to separate us again. Now shoot him!
You all right, Chris?
Everything's fine. Lana here was just about to put her gun down.
Lana, think about before we found each other, okay? We're never gonna be together again. For the rest of your life, Lana, we're never gonna be together again.
Wake up, please. Please. Oh, no.
Chris? You think my being a cop is preventing me from having a normal relationship?
What are you talking about? We have a normal relationship.
Yeah, I mean, you know, something a little less platonic.
Oh. Rita, I had no idea.
Not with you, you hound. No, I mean, you are totally not discriminating.
It's not true.
Sorry, I didn't mean that.
No, it's all right. It's all right. You know, I wonder what it was like for Lana and Lisa. Growing up separately and then suddenly finding each other. It's gotta be tough.
Mm-hmm. And well, why did Lisa have to use her sister like that? You know?
I don't know. I guess maybe that happens sooner or later in all relationships.
Not nice.
No. Not in ours.
No.